Hello YouTube, we're cleaning up our little metal box and we keep our model car paints in. You can see them on there, and it's a mess in there. You don't want to see how bad it is. Wire brush, sanding, there's like one little dent. We plan on just painting the top. We don't want to paint the bottom and the side. We're just going to put some gray primer, and we do have some gray, but it's not going to match. Got to do a little finagling on this to get this to work, because we had to pick it up. We couldn't pick it up like that, but kind of a secret open it. You have to kind of grab hold of one side right here. Okay, gotta pause, got a phone call. Must be one of the movie producers. Okay, we're back. There might be a little under 20 bottles of paint that's any good. We kind of made a rough count. There'll be at least a dozen paints that are probably still good. And on Sunday in the shop, I'll do a video on some of these paints. Like this, zinc chromate. There's some of this paint was a little bit more green. The military used it on metal parts they didn't want to rust. It was really a poisonous paint. Not toxic, but poisonous to ingest it, I should say. Zinc chromate. They paint like containers that parts are going. Okay, we got talking on speakerphone there. No, it wasn't my movie producer. And we went ahead and 220'd it. Oh, see? What a busy day. Maybe this one will be a producer. Okay. We're back. Most people know Sunday I don't work. So somebody can call me or do whatever. They know I'm not working. I don't. See there where I sand the rust off, but still the stain? We're going to use some primer on here, which is rust-proof primer, whatever. Wherever we can get the sander. We're out of 150. 150 is the best for stuff like this. All I have is 220, so you have to rub harder. Here, let's try to get up away a little bit further. Well, it's not right in your face. There we go. Come back, we'll have it primed, and then we'll decide whether we're going to paint it or not. I have some smoke gray, but it's a little bit lighter than the box. But before we do, we're going to wash all this down with alcohol. Everything on the outside, inside, and let it dry completely. So, don't paint stuff till you degrease it. No matter where you're wearing gloves, you don't know what's in here. There's a few dents. We're not going to spend the time to really take them out. I mean, it's an old box. I did want to show you the name of it. I will take a picture. Climax, made in, it's Ham, M.P. Company, Hamilton, Ohio. I have a red box around here that looks like this, but it's a imported one. And it's not too bad either, because it's not a real new one. It's probably over 10 years old, so it's not too bad. But real quick view, that's why we're not going to paint the bottom. If you got dents like this, I'm not going to try to do the body work to get that stuff out. Down the side, we just bent it to get the latch door. I got that in there because so the lid goes shut like this, and then it gets stuck when you're trying to. And there was whatever was glued in here. Not too worried about it. I mean, it always was great keeping the model paints in. I mean, it's the perfect thing. And if it leaks, the paint ain't going nowhere in your house or anywhere. It's going in here. There's no holes in here. Okay, stay tuned. Making this entirely too long. Just a simple little project, but oh well. We'll be back when we get it primered. Okay, we got done. We held it upside down over the wood stove till it dried, till it didn't look wet. It's not completely cured, but you see I put the tape up in here so when it closes, there. So when it closes, there's no paint in there. And I use electrical tape. Most goes out of masking tape, but electrical tape actually does work better. It doesn't leave residue. Around here, it's not perfect where you drop down where the lid is. You know what I mean? You could tell it should have been below that. It should have been kind of like over here, and then here I have that. It's on the back. You ain't gonna notice it. No, I'm not showing you no advertising. Just to show you. Just whatever newspaper I had. It's actually a farm store called Baumgar's in my area. And they're famous for selling the big yellow tools. Yeah, I have some gray. It's smoke gray, but it's what I painted my. It's a little bit darker than this primer. I'm not going to spend the time using it because it's old. It's probably going to splatter all over. I could clear coat this. I really don't have no clear coat. I have shellac and I'm afraid to put it over. I used on wood. I have some of that clear coat, but it is nasty junk. So we'll pause here, then we'll get it unwrapped, and then the video should be over pretty quick. Real quick tip, so I run a piece of tape around and then put the paper over top of that. You know, so I mask the line first, then put your masking paper or whatever over there. I think you know what I mean. Put a piece of tape first, then go over top of it. And we're done. I kind of like it with the top a different color. I don't know what you think. I may clear coat it someday, but I doubt it. I don't like that clear coat that I bought before. It's just a box. We all know our primers get dirtier than paint, and the stuff won't come off. But good enough. Instead of just cheap random paint. No, this is like $3 and something. If you got flat black or something, or white like I painted my lawnmower garden tractor rims, that's like $1.50. This was $3 something. But I was there and it was at the store and I've used this brand before. And does it stink? Oh, this paint stinks so bad I painted outside and brought this inside. It stinks really bad. Whatever is in it, I hope it does prevent rust because it is very nasty. It don't smell like a lacquer paint or acrylic. I mean, it's all I can say is it's really nasty. Never paint with that stuff indoors. Said, hope the fan ain't too noisy. Said we paint stuff outside because it's cold. We bring it in and warm it up by the stove. So, thanks for watching. There'll be a few pictures at the end.